Hi, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am Poem Praise to Peace and Blessings to you. I do have a read for you. I do thank you for tuning in, whatever time you're tuning in to hear this. For this read, we are going to go over is coming out of Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. We are currently in chapter number 9, which is entitled Sacred Beauty. Now for this take that I have for you, it is going to be take number 8, okay? And the title of this section that I am about to read is entitled Reclaiming Our Heritage. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this read that I have for you. It reads as such. The consequences of more than 300 years of transatlantic slavery, beginning in the early 16th century, and the continuing mental enslavement of our people today, have had devastating effects. Much of the knowledge of our story, our love of life, as well as the true meaning of being beautiful, was lost or suppressed. There was not much time for beauty, culture, or body care when you labored from dawn to dusk in the cotton fields. Our rallying cry, "Black is beautiful," arose in the revolutionary 1960s. We began to wear our hair in a natural or afro. It was a visual statement of a shift in our consciousness. It was a time when we began to love ourselves and to reclaim our ancestral link to Africa, our motherland. Sadly, the pride we felt in the 60s has become a far too distant memory. Today, most of us have been seduced by mass media into a hypnotic trance. It is time for a new era of African beauty, culture, and love of self. The current fad or external youthful beauty being fed to us will fade with time. We must awaken from this soul sleep, which is orchestrated by the dominant media and advertisers who tell us what to wear, what to eat, and what to think to make us conform to their standard of beauty. Such confusion causes us to emulate the African American models with blue eyes and blonde hair we see on TV and in magazines. We are being witnesses to the whitening of ourselves. The message we continually receive are that we are not and will never be good enough unless we Europeanize, homogenize, and pasteurize ourselves into their mold. We must remember this. We are the original model. Let me repeat that one more time for you, coming to you from Poem Praise 2, that we must remember this, that we are the original model. The original model was perfect. Excellence was the pattern. We have been created and come forth from the limbs of Natur, the one most high, states our holy book. Pater M. Heteru M. Gabur, PRT, space M, space HRU, space M, space GBR. The book of coming forth by day from night, misnamed the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Let us stop patterning ourselves after mediocrity. The world is already filled with mediocre people. Mediocre, excuse me. The world is already filled with mediocre people. The sacred Heteroian principles of divine love and beauty are a philosophy that each of us can put into practice in our daily lives. The tools needed to produce a new beauty culture based on this ancient African paradigm are researching and studying our ancient Hopi, now Valley, high culture living in accordance with the 42 laws of Mayat, prayer, meditation, maintaining an attitude of thankfulness, eating a balanced, natural diet, proper exercise, daily grooming, and natural body care. It is the knowledge of the beauty of our ancient Nubian African Hopi Valley high culture, love, and respect for ourselves. All beings and Ta'arut, the great earth mother who will assist us as a people in bringing forth the seed of a new world in which love, beauty, peace, and harmony will be restored within the sacred circle of life. Sankofa, Sankofa, which means going back to fetch what is due to you. Sankofa. I had to say that a different type of way. Go back and fetch it. Go within and get it. Our greatness, our beauty, our love is within us, encoded in our genes. As we return to the realization of our divinity and the first seed teachings that made us the greatest civilization the world has ever known, we will begin to have a different perspective of ourselves. That does complete this section that I have for you today. Stay tuned to Poem Praise 2. Next, we're going to be going over is the title, The Melting Pot. The Melting Pot. Oh, I'm looking at some previous sections too. I'm looking at the book. I'll share them with you. We're going to go over the melting pot. After that, beauty is power. And then you are what you wear. So those are some sections that are coming up. Cultural, sacred dress. Women should not wear pants. Classical, African now valley wear. Lap your lapa for simple elegance. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna learn the lapa. Oh, that's coming in the future, y'all. That's a lapa. Yeah, that might have to be a visual. How we do that. Because there's steps in regards to how you wrap it. But yeah, that's coming. That's coming up. Stay tuned. We do have some sections to go through before we get to that, okay? But at this time, I would like to thank you again for tuning in to Poem Praise 2. I do want for you and your family, I want for you to be safe, for you to be well, for you to be blessed, and let us all continue to heal. It beeth thy will. I, Poem Praise 2, I'll talk, and I'll see you later. Later. Later, y'all. All right. Till next time. Peace and blessings.